for under $28. You cannot go wrong there. There's a lot that we want to get to. Very popular already. You saw these on Carol a little bit earlier in the black, and just by showing them on Carol, close to 100 of you already have pre-ordered. This is that beautiful embroidered Bermuda short. It's on sale at $52.99. Remember, all day, last day for all 5 flex space on everything. Petite, average, and tall. Carol had it on in black. You're looking at it now in what we're calling the mid-tone, which is beautiful.
Here's the black that Carol had.
Which is rocking the house already.
Yeah, ivory stitching, really chic. Goes back to all your ivories, your blacks, very easy to wear. Also to color, you can wear color with that as well.
There's your indigo.
Indigo is a beautiful kind of Moroccan tile, or what we call a global geo embroidery on that. So you see lots of hot colors in there, like reds and magentas, a little bit of blue.
And I'm keeping my fingers crossed because the last Bermuda short that we offered,
I don't think we have it, but if we do, these sold out like the very first airing. But you guys can check if you're lucky enough.
We're gonna check because earlier we had a shucks.
There are 24 of them.
Rats.
24 pairs.
Yeah,
that's
the other Kelly green that we had, it was also very limited. Very popular. If you can go on hsn.com and see what's available.
Beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
I want to talk a little bit about this. This is the ivory, and it's what we call a botanical floral. So when the camera gets close to this, you're going to see that literally looks like a pencil rendering from an artist. That's how fine-lined the embroidery is. And what we did when we did this one is we were trying to think of how do we do it really delicate. We found a vintage Christian Dior botanical toile, and we kind of stole the idea of putting that beautiful blue onto the ivory, which is what the Dior toile did, and we blew it up. Obviously, we changed it. We did our own, you know, kind of art and design, but that was the inspiration for this, and it's really exquisite in the ivory. Yeah. And last but not least, my favorite, you know, I have a couple favorites, but this was my favorite when we launched this. This is the chambray, and these are all chrysanthemum flowers. Some of them are filled in, some of them are outlined. You get bronze and copper, you get chambray and mid-tone and indigo. It is absolutely exquisite. And the movement and the detail of these chrysanthemum flowers, I think, is so pretty.
I like that with my camel jacket. Yeah. I like that with the camel jacket. Wouldn't that be perfect with that? Yeah.
I'm passing my styling card off. I didn't even think of that.
I've learned a little bit something from my working with.
Great call.
Yeah, that's beautiful to pair back with the jacket. And by the way, the jacket that I'm wearing, don't forget $30 off, and that price does go up tonight. If you own these, will you give us a call? And as you place your orders, please stop in to say hello. One of the beautiful things about this, and we spoke about it earlier in the hour, going back to Diane Gilman and who she is and why she's so famous as a designer. And we talked about it as we showed you a little bit of a longer length pant, but the same thing rings true to a Bermuda.
Yes, this is what Diane has really become known for. You know, embroidery is something that a lot of brands will do on the cheap. They will buy a pre-embroidered notion, they will apply it onto a garment. It tends to get very thick and very bulky. It doesn't look very authentic. So, you know, we are sticklers for the design, and we're sticklers for the quality of what we deliver. And I don't think you can touch us with our embroideries at this price anywhere in the country at any department store.
So cute.
Each and every one. I think the least amount of stitches on these is about 60,000, and then you go up to about 137,000 stitches on the beautiful mid-tone, which I'll show you. And we don't charge you
by the stitch.
We don't charge by the stitch, but I do. No, I'm kidding. If I gotta come to your house, I'm charging by the stitch. We're gonna come over here to the beautiful mid-tone. I wanna show you the story. This one has the most embroidery, and it's really a field of summer flowers. So you have daisies, you have dandelions, you have sunflowers. The embroidery that we chose for the background is like a little bit of a wheat color with a little bit of rose gold in it. So it's very warm as a background, and then it plays into those sunny kind of summertime yellows and bronzes and coppers. So if you're picking up this mid-tone, this will be the most embroidery, the most kind of color variation that you're getting on all of them, and they're absolutely a showstopper.
I want to make sure everybody knows also average and petite sizing, sizes 0 through 24. Oh, this is lovely. Look at this.
There it is, and you can see it, you know, in action. And we also angled the embroidery, so it really is flattering for your leg line. It kind of swoops in, kind of like a chevron to bring the eye down and forward, so it doesn't look like it's creating a wider profile on your leg line. So all the strategy of the mid-tone sunflowers is done in that way. Then we go to which color is coming up next. Oh, I just didn't know if we're gonna show it on the video.
Go black.
So the black. Okay, perfect. So here it is in the black. This is a little more of an
popular.
open work. Yeah, the black has been crushing it today.
Look
the
great
black
in
has
this
a
tanning.
really pretty ivory, and it's a little bit of a Baroque and a scroll and a paisley on this one. And it's more of an open work embroidery, so you see the background. And the black has been wildly popular. It looks amazing as a dressy summer Bermuda short. Fantastic in the black.
All right, if you'd like to have that one, all sizes, don't forget, average and petite inseams. The inseams, just to give you an idea, the petite is 12.5, and then the average is 13.5. And then you'll shop by your numeric size on these sizes, 0 through 24. Next
is gonna be your indigo. So this is inspired by like a Moroccan tile. If you're lucky enough to take a trip to Morocco, which I'm dying to do, a lot of people do that in the summertime, and you on Instagram, you see pictures of these incredible hotels and the mosaic tiles. So that was the inspiration for the indigo. And then we've done these beautiful stitched embroidered flowers that kind of creep and up the leg, which I think are so pretty. So the bottom is kind of like a fanned circular embroidery. There's a little border at the edge of the hem. There's a couple shades of blues and grays, magentas, and kind of like an orangey red in that one. That's gonna be the indigo Geo.
All right, and your favorite?
I love this one. I just think, look, if you're not a fan of too much embroidery, this is very subtle and very beautiful.
I like that
You're gonna see them on Carol. They look so good. That's gonna be the mid-tone. They're all chrysanthemum flowers. 2 of them, I believe, are filled in, and the rest are kind of open work in what we call a seed stitch. For those of you that embroider, there's a seed stitch on this one, which is really pretty.
I love that one too. Carol is wearing them for us live in the studio, and you can see here on the little video that we're showing you, and you can wear that back with so many different colors.
Yeah, there's all the denim colors are in there. Your warm colors are in there. Certainly if you picked up the jacket that Marla's wearing, it's phenomenal together.
Yeah.
And I love this one. And then of course the ivory, very kind of delicate and pretty, and botanicals are having a big moment.
This looks expensive.
Yeah, they do. They actually look.
This looks like you have one of those multi-million-dollar mansions.
Yes, or
right?
a beautiful yacht.
Yeah.
And I love, most brands would not dare to let a high definition TV camera get this close to their embroideries, but you could just see the incredible detail, and it's extremely fine.
How do we dress this up? Like if you're going to a bridal shower?
Well, we have a jacket that matches back to this, which would be amazing.
Oh, you've been holding out on us.
We only have the jacket left in ivory and indigo. The only 2 colors left. Everything else is sold out.
Okay.
But if you do go online, there is a matching jacket that goes back to this that you can throw either a blue. We actually make a top that goes back to this in blue.
That would be stunning.
Beautiful. Or you can throw ivory on the ivory, and it's absolutely dressy.
Yeah.
I would do a little kitten heel sandal to be really pretty, or a little slingback sandal.
Beautiful,
would be beautiful
for a brunch.
Yes, Mother's Day, phenomenal.
Great.
So that's gonna be your ivory, and I don't know.
I won't even talk about this Kelly green.
There's probably like 20 left.
Yeah.
If you can get your hands on that. It's all a field of wildflowers that sold out in the very first airing.
And you guys obviously can make projections. You know what's going to be.
We didn't know that
Really?
Listen, we knew that it was great, and we knew that the green was really popular, but we were blown away because on the day that we launched this, the entire group of shorts, the entire matching jacket, and the matching t-shirts, 2 of them that we designed to go back to this, all of them sold out in the first airing at midnight. All of them. And so then the next day, everything in Kelly Green sold out all day long. So we have a handful of things left. If you're lucky enough to get your hands on that, Debbie D was texting me at 1 in the morning. She said, I got the green. And it was like 1 a.m. and it was hilarious. So a really beautiful expression of what Diane has been doing so well in her career, done on a Bermuda short with so many options for the very first time. There's the jacket.
Oh, by the way, if you'd like to have that jacket, we found it, and we're providing you with the item number on the left-hand side of the screen. It's 826937. All of our models look so great. That's what's so wonderful, about doing these shows live, and because I know, years ago, I've learned so much in being in this business, so it's like second nature for me. But I used to struggle with, how do I, pull it all together and look fabulous, and especially when you're going more casual. I think dressier sometimes is easy, but to have that really elevated look when you're more casual can be a little bit tricky. But with DG2, and especially with the garments that we've rolled out, look at how incredible you can look. I'm looking at Tammy, who's wearing the black Bermuda short. That black Bermuda short is the #1 bestseller.
Unbelievable, it's so
Grab
popular
your size.
today.
By the way, Tammy is wearing them in the size 18. She looks looks stunning in these. Carol had the black on earlier.
And she was crushing it in the black. And I want you to take a look at all three of the girls because they're telling you
she's wearing my
a difference.
jacket.
And she's
Grab that jacket.
And she's wearing your tank as well. That little crochet tank is so pretty. And check it out. So Carol is wearing with this kind of burnt orange color, which is so pretty. And you know, this is how you show up casually, but really elevated to a barbecue, to a summer, you know, kind of like hang out with the family and friends. She put a cute little quilted bag on. She brought a little bit of orange, kind of pulling those kind of, what is it, kind of coppery colors that we did in the embroidery. And it looks fresh and exciting. And then Selah is giving you a little shoulder pow with that fringe. She said, let me shimmy and shake with the fringe. And she's bringing in the fuchsia with her fuchsia little, you know, wedges and of course the little tee that we designed to go back to this. So that's also DG2 if you love that little fringe tee.
And certainly we do have Bermuda shorts, obviously, that don't have any embellishments.
Correct. We do a little bit of everything.
But why show up and not be seen, right?
Well, it's nice to have like one of these pieces, right? Like maybe you're not gonna have a closet full of embellishment, and I will tell you, our DG2 girls, they do have a closet full of embellished jeans. But it's nice to have one little extra boutique fashion piece like this that's different from everything else you own, that you're treating yourself to something really pretty and really fun. Maybe you're not gonna wear this, you know, 10 times a month. Maybe you wear it 2-3 times a month. But it's really fun when you bust them out and you put them on, and people stop you at the grocery store, and they stop you at the barbecue and the brunch and the restaurant, and they say, oh my gosh, those are the coolest shorts I've ever seen. Where did you get them? And it's a really fun conversation starter. And it's what we as a brand have been doing here at the network for decades. So we really do it beautifully. This is some of the prettiest artwork we've done on our Bermudas before.
So that's your chambray that you're looking at that Carol is wearing. What a great camera work.
Yeah.
Wow. Who's directing the show today? Because I want to just, Daniel.
Well done, Daniel.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
Daniel. That is like extraordinary.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful camera work, just have to say. It's not that easy to be able to get those smooth close-ups like that. And Daniel, you're knocking it out of the park. And look at the detail here. Selah is wearing them in the indigo. So you have that and you have your black. And I definitely want to show that ivory once again.
Sure.
Because that's also, I think, really.
I think these are really special.
I feel like it's the dressiest.
It is.
Along with the black.
The black and the ivory are the dressiest. And the ivory is the one that also has a matching jacket online, which I believe we still have quantity in. So if you're looking to match back to the indigo that Selah's wearing, or the ivory that we have here, the jacket is phenomenal. And it's the first time we've ever done a zipper front denim jacket. And it flew out the door when we premiered it. So you also have the option of wearing the jacket we showed you earlier that Tammy has on, which looks really
I like
great.
that longer length with this.
I do too.
You know, I do kind of like that, how it balances it off a little bit. The jacket that Tammy is wearing is also the same jacket that I am wearing.
Correct.
Tammy is just wearing it in the black. I'm wearing it in the color that's called camel, and there's a third choice in the indigo. The big deal about that jacket is not only the length of it, but it's also at a weekend deal. It was $99. It's $69 only for the next couple of hours.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the story about that jacket again. If you're a fashion lover, the jacket was inspired by Yves Saint Laurent's 1978 Safari collection, which is one of the iconic, he's done a few iconic collections. One he did, I think, in Marrakesh, and the beautiful, beautiful Safari inspiration on this.
And we're gonna talk about it really quickly to give everybody, look at how great that would even look. I mean,
look, I'll keep these out.
Yeah, with any
I'm
of
gonna
them.
give you